Hello, everyone. I hope that you had a wonderful Memorial Day, relaxing, and just taking a minute to remind yourselves what Memorial Day is all about, and taking a minute just to give thanks and thanking, our country and those that sacrifice their lives for our freedoms that we have, and we really should not take for granted. I know there's a lot of controversy right now in our country with freedoms being taken away and so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into politics, but I just want to know that I'm very grateful for the freedoms I still have. We can go to a Christian school, we can learn, we can talk, we can have family, um, pray together. So I hope you had a great day. We're going to begin our new and our final epic, which will take us through to Friday. I want you to know that I did download our post, or whatever the correct terminology is, on the teacher's page just a few minutes ago, vocabulary words, and I did put the study guide in, which is not due till Thursday, but I put that down there also so you can copy that. I have it as a PDF as well as a Word document, so whichever one is easiest for you. You need to really try to get your reading done and follow the notes. If for some reason you think I've made a mistake on one of your exams or anything like that, please don't hesitate to question me and ask me about it, because I did make a little blunder with one of the students' papers. And I want to just apologize for that. But let's look at the Song of Roland. The Song of Roland is one of the oldest and most famous in a cycle of French epics that was written around AD 1100. Some critics believe that its purpose was to incite enthusiasm for the Crusades. This excerpt only deals with one episode. Well, it kind of it divides it up into two, but the original text contains many exciting battles and adventures. The Song of Roland was one of the first great epics written about knights fighting for Christianity. Now, because of its religious tone and theme, it is significantly different than the other selections that we've read so far with Gilgamesh and the Iliad. Okay, the translation is written in poetic style and lends itself to oral presentation. The first episode we're going to read about is The Enemy Approaches. In this first episode, the Song of Roland opens with a description of 100,000 Saracens approaching Roncesvalles, where Roland, Count Oliver, and the other French knights stand guard to allow Charles a chance to retreat. Oliver sees the enemy and realizes that his troops are hopelessly outnumbered. So he begs and pleads with Roland to blow the horn so that Charles will return to help them. However, Roland refuses and vows to fight the Saracens to the death. Oliver warns that Gan alone, Roland's stepfather, has betrayed them. Roland refuses to believe this and again vows to fight against all odds. Once again, Oliver pleads with Roland again to blow the horn, but Roland's pride will not allow him to call for help. Okay? He says that he would rather die than to show fear. The next part, and I'm going to try to hurry through this next part too, because I want to get this through, so we can do some more, have some more time to do other things with this epic. The death of Roland is the second episode and follows a battle during which Roland belatedly realizes that his side is doomed, and he does sound the horn. Only the priest Turpin and Roland are still alive. Roland carries his dead companions so that they will lie together in the field, and then he faints from the grief of the struggle of carrying them all to this field. Turpin is wounded and in pain, and he dies while trying to aid Roland. A Saracen soldier tries to steal Roland's prized sword, Durendal, but Roland is able to kill the would-be thief. Realizing that he is going to die, Roland unsuccessfully tries to break his sword to prevent an uncaring person from taking it. He turns his face towards Spain so that Charles will know that he did not retreat from the enemy but fought to the bitter end. Before Roland dies, he remembers with pride how he fought for his king and his country. Then he prays to God for deliverance. This is kind of a little hokey, but this is the last thing I'm going to end with this. He lifts his glove towards heaven, and the angel Gabriel reaches down to take it. Roland dies knowing that he's been accepted into paradise. Okay, it's an epic. Not all entirely true. So that is it in a summary. We're going to break it down into more detail as we go on this week. Our test will be Friday. And then next week, we will have a final. I'm going to try to get over everything, a review of everything we can for our final next week. Thank you and have a great day.